Morning. Using a blurred background because it's kind of cool. Tomorrow, trying to launch my website. I wanted to get a nice flow in today. It's a Sunday. And let's just get start moving. Okay. All right, let's start at the top of our mat. It's kind of hard to see. I wish I had better. It's up here, but starting at the top of our mat, let's inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale, bring them over to the right. Oh, I'm feeling a nice stretch in the left side body. And inhale up. Exhale to the left. Hi, Safi. And inhale up. And exhale, just folding down. Bend your knees. And inhale, bring the arms back up. And exhale, hands by your side. We'll start with some sun salutations just to warm up our bodies. Inhaling the arms up. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale as you look up. And exhale, walking your feet back to a downward facing dog. Here, you'll just pedal your feet out. And on an inhale, you'll look forward, and exhale, you'll just walk your feet back to the mat, top of the mat. Inhale, look up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up, exhale, walking back, this time to a plank. Inhaling in plank, and exhale, either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, upward dog, and exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale as you bend your knees, and exhale, walking or hopping your feet to your hands. Inhale, look up, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, maybe this time jumping back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, walking or hopping your feet to your hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, sitting into a chair pose, Uttanasana. Inhale here, exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot between the hand, left heel down. As you come into your warrior one. Inhale here for one breath. Exhale, hands come down. Right leg comes to a three-legged down dog. Inhale, three-legged plank. Option for any variation of chaturanga or chin stand. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, left foot between your hands, warrior one. Inhale here. Exhale, palms down. The left leg comes up. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. And sighing it all out through your mouth. And inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, walking or hopping your feet to your hands. Inhale as you look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sitting into your chair pose, Uttanasana. And exhale, hands to the heart center. I might try to adjust this a little bit. Inhale, sitting into your chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale as you look up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot through. Warrior one. Inhale here. This time we'll open to a warrior two. Inhale as we reverse the warrior. And exhale, coming into extended side angle. Inhale, reverse, just getting into a flow, breath, and movement, bringing them together. And continuing to dance your warrior in your own breath. Last time, inhaling, reverse. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands down. The right leg comes to a three-legged down dog. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot between the hands, warrior one. Inhale, exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, extended side angle. Again, now we're just dancing warrior. Inhaling, reversing. And exhale, extending. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. And reversing the warrior. And then cartwheeling your hands down. Left leg to a three-legged down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in through your nose. And sighing out through your mouth. On an inhale, we're going to come forward to a plank and we're going to continue to warm ourselves up with 5 yogi push-ups. So inhale here, exhale, one, up, inhale, exhale, inhale, two, exhale, inhale, three, exhale, inhale, four, exhale, and inhale, five. And then coming back to a downward facing dog in your exhale. Should be feeling a little pretty warm. Inhale the right leg up. Then exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. Inhale back up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale back up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Maybe coming into your ectopic vinyasana, your arm balance. And you can come from here, chin stand. You can always come back to your arm balance and shooting your legs back. And skip, we're just playing. It's all play. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale the right foot between your hands, coming into your high lunge. Inhale here. And exhale the left arm underneath the right. Inhale as the elbows come away from the chest. Exhale, shifting forward. We're going to come into a warrior three with eagle arms. Inhale. Exhale, slowly the left leg comes over. And you're going to come into your full eagle expression. Inhale. And exhale, maybe leaning forward. Inhale, left leg comes back behind you. The arms come down for a standing split. We're going to open up into our half moon, so left hand to the left hip as you twist and open to the left. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling, bringing that right hand to heart center if you can. Exhale, bending the knee and coming back to a warrior two. Inhale, reverse, and exhale, extend with side angle pose. Inhale to reverse the warrior. Exhale, extend to side angle. This time maybe coming into the bind, taking the right arm underneath the right thigh, gazing over the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, maybe straightening that right leg. Coming into a bound triangle. Bending the right knee and straightening back to your triangle. Bending the right knee, opening up the arms. So you inhale, reverse, and exhale, cartwheeling the hands down. The right leg comes back to meet the left. You're in plank. Inhale, plank, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank, exhale, chaturanga. And inhale, plank, exhale, downward facing dog. Taking it to the left side, so inhale, the left leg comes up. And exhale, bring the left knee to the nose. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to the right elbow. And inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to the left elbow. Coming into your arm balance if you have it. And coming into a chin stand. You can always come back to your arm balance. And meeting back in chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot between your hands, coming into your high lunge. Inhale, the right arm comes underneath the left. Exhale, elbows away from the chest, deep stretch. Inhale here. Exhale, shifting forward. You'll come into your warrior three with eagle arms. Inhale. And exhale, slowly coming up. The right leg comes over. Oops. The left. And inhaling in eagle pose. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale and exhale. Slowly, we're going to open up back to warrior three. Palms come down for standing split. And we'll open into our Ardha Chandrasana or half moon. The right arm comes up. Inhaling here. And exhaling. On an inhale, we'll take our left hand to our heart center. Exhale, bend the left knee. Coming back to a warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, extend to side angle pose. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extend side angle. This time taking the bind if it's in your practice. Gazing over the right shoulder. Inhaling here. And exhale, straightening the left leg. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. And inhale, bending the left knee. Exhale, opening up the arms, reversing the warrior. And cartwheeling the hands back down. The left leg comes back to meet the right. We're in a plank pose. And we'll take again our 5 yogi push-ups. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale. And inhale for 5. Whew, we did it. And exhale. Back to our downward facing dog. And here we're going to just take some moments and just walk out our legs, stretching our calf muscles. Maybe your hamstrings feel it too. Bending one knee, straightening the other. We started off pretty fast to warm up, so we're just going to take a moment and just breathe through whatever our body is feeling right now. Taking a moment to feel your hands on the mat, your feet on the mat. Maybe closing your eyes, setting an intention for the rest of your practice. And then on an inhale, we'll bend your knees. Exhale, walking or hopping, feet to hands. Inhale, look up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming into your chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale as we come into our chair pose. Exhale, planting the palms and playing around with crow. So bringing your knees to your triceps and maybe lifting one leg and then the other. Holding here. And then we'll go back. We'll meet in chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, the right foot between the hands, coming into your high lunge. Inhaling here. And exhale, hands to the heart center as we take a twist over to the right. Inhale. Exhale, option to open the arms. Inhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Exhale, coming into your warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, extend to side angle. Coming into your bind. Gazing over your left shoulder. And then on inhale, looking down your right foot. And walking your left foot to meet your right. Balancing your weight in your left leg. You'll inhale, slowly come up. And try to come into I'm drawing a total blank on this pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Slowly bringing the leg down and then taking all the weight into the right leg. We'll slowly lift the left leg. And then coming back to a bound, triangle. I'm like, this is what happens when you just have so much going on, but I'll explain the poses even though I'm having trouble just like with the words right now. But I am human, so. So you're in your bound triangle. You'll open up your arms to come into a triangle pose. This should feel pretty good. Maybe you need a block for your right hand. You'll inhale here and exhale, fold over the right leg. You're coming into your pyramid pose. Inhale and exhale, bending the right knee and bringing the right leg back to a three-legged down dog. Inhale here, exhale, bending the right knee and maybe flipping the dog. Inhale and exhale. Bringing the right hand back down. You're going to inhale the right leg up and exhale, right foot comes down to the mat, meeting the left. Inhale forward into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, left foot between the hands. And slowly coming up into your high lunge. Inhale, hands to the heart center. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale, maybe opening up the arms. Inhale. Exhale, slowly coming up and opening up the arms, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, extended side angle, taking the bind. Gazing over the right shoulder. And inhale, looking at your left foot, walking your right foot in to meet your left. We'll inhale, balancing our weight on our right leg. And we're coming into bird of paradise. The word came to me. Maybe trying to straighten that leg. Inhale. This blurry background thing is weird. I'm gonna have to change it. And exhaling here. Slowly, you'll bend the left knee, coming back down, weight in the left leg, coming into reverse bird of paradise. So weight in the left leg and trying to lift the right. Then slowly coming back to extended side angle with a bind, straightening the leg, coming into your bound triangle. And then opening up the arms, that should feel good. Coming into your triangle pose. Inhale. And exhale, folding over that left leg. You might have to walk in your back foot a little bit, coming into your pyramid. Inhale. And exhale, bending the left knee, bring the left leg up to a three-legged down dog. Inhale, bend the knee, open the hip, and exhale, flip. You feel a nice opening in the chest. Inhale. And exhale, the left arm comes down. You're in your three-legged down dog. Bring the left foot down to meet the right. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to come to play around a little bit more with crow. So we're going to inhale, bend our knees, and exhale, hopping our feet to the outside of our hands, coming into Balasana, squat pose. I'm going to change the blue background because it's like really weird. Sorry. There you go. You can see now like my entire basement, but that's okay. This is much better, much more human. Okay, where were we? We were in our Balasana squat pose. So you should feel a nice stretch in your inner thigh. And inhale the right arm down, exhale left arm up. Inhale, hands to the heart center. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up. And then inhale, hands to the heart center. Exhale, planting the palms. We're going to come into our crow pose again. This time, one leg comes up, the other. Maybe bring the head down and then coming into your tripod. And in your tripod, you can play around with any leg variation. If you want to do some core work, you can inhale here and exhale, bring your legs to 90 degrees. So you're making kind of a right triangle. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale and exhale. and inhale. And slowly, we're going to come back to our crow. So bend the knees, bring them back to the triceps. Engage in the core as you slowly come up. And maybe shooting legs back, chaturanga. It's just something to work on. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, the right leg comes up. And exhale, bring your right foot between your hands. You'll come into your high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Leaning forward, coming into your warrior three. Inhale, bring your left knee to your chest. And exhale, left piece fingers around the left big toe, or you can just bring your knee out to the side, or you can extend it out to the side. Gaze over your right shoulder. Bending the left knee back, we'll come into a tree. Inhale, hands to the heart center. Exhale, maybe raising your arms. Feeling a nice steady balance here. Hands come back to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, left knee comes forward again. Straightening the left leg, arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the heart center, warrior three. And then inhaling here, we're just really playing around with balance on our right leg. So exhale again, the left knee comes into the chest. This time your left heel will come into the inner right thigh. Hands come to the heart center. Inhale here. And exhale, we'll come into a variation of chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Your right knee can be slightly bent still. And here we'll play around with flying pigeon. So you're going to bend your elbows and you're going to bring your foot to your tricep as you slowly take your right leg up. Again, you can tuck your head, slowly come up into your tripod. For those of us who are here, we're going to just reverse our legs and come to the other side. So bringing your right heel into your left upper thigh. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly coming down. Engage the core as you slowly come up. Bring the left foot down. Now you're folding with your left leg down. And inhale here. And exhale, coming into your chair pose. Inhale. And exhale, slowly coming straight, right knee to the chest. You're going to bring your right piece fingers around your right big toe, slowly straightening the leg out. Inhaling here. And exhale. Bring your right foot to the inner left thigh. Inhale your hands to your heart center. And exhale, arms up overhead. Inhale here. And exhale your hands back to your heart center. Your right knee comes to your chest. Inhaling here. Exhale, warrior three. Inhaling here. And exhale again, your right knee comes to your chest. This time straightening out your right leg, arms up overhead. Inhaling here. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Your right leg comes back. And then slowly your right foot comes back to a high lunge. Inhaling here. And exhale, planting your palms, coming back to your plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. On an inhale, we're going to slowly bend our knees. Exhale, walking or hopping your feet to your outside of your hands. Again, we're in our balasana, our squat pose. So inhaling here. And on exhale, we're going to come into a firefly. So you're going to bring your palms behind your feet, bending your elbows, and you're going to sit on your triceps, or you're going to sit backwards. So balancing backwards and your legs will come out. Just something to play around with. And then slowly coming back to the Balasana. Inhaling here, and exhale, we'll straighten up. Inhale, exhale, bending back down. So just getting some strength work in here. Inhale up, and exhale, bend. And then inhale, slowly coming up. Heel toe your feet to the top of the mat together. Inhale, taking a back bend. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, look up. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. You're going to bring your forearms down to the mat. So you can either stay in dolphin, or you can play around with a forearm stand, or just bring one leg up and then the other. Inhaling and exhaling. So playing around. You don't have to look like this. You can play up against a wall. Some people can bring their toes to their head. That's never going to happen for me. Whenever you've had it, slowly coming down, coming into a wide leg child's pose. And inhale, bring your arms over to the right side, exhaling here. And inhale, bring your arms over to the left side, and exhale. And then slowly bring your arms straight in front of you. And we'll come into a tabletop position, coming into a few cat and cows. Inhale, gazing up, and exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, and exhale. Coming into a neutral position, we're going to come into some kind of balancing core work. So left arm forward, the right leg back. Inhaling here. And exhale, taking the left arm behind, grabbing the right foot, kicking the foot into the hand for a nice quad stretch. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly taking the left arm forward, the right leg back. Inhale. Exhale, left arm to the side, right leg to the side. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, maybe try and tuck the toes under and coming in, whoops, fairly hard to a downward facing dog with your right leg up and your left arm up. Inhale here. And exhale, you'll plant your palm and plant your right leg. Now you're in your down dog. Inhale, we'll come forward into a plank. And exhale, we'll come back into our tabletop. So now we'll take our right arm forward and our left leg back. Inhaling here. Exhale, right arm around, taking hold of the left foot, kicking the foot into the hand. And then bringing them straight back again. Inhale here. Exhale, right arm to the side and left leg to the side. And then bringing them back straight. We're going to try this. So this is with my arm, the bad arm that I had the multiple surgeries on and shattered the humerus. So we'll see how strong it is. So you're going to tuck the right toes under, engaging your core. Oh, slowly coming up. Oops. Up that side's harder. Inhale here. And exhale, the right hand comes down and the left foot comes down. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. On an inhale, that right leg is going to come up. And exhale, bring your right knee to your right wrist. Paralleling your shin, we'll prepare for pigeon. As you inhale, take a back bend. And exhale, fold over that right leg. Feeling the stretch in your outer right thigh, or hip, or butt, whatever you want to say. Just breathing into that right outer hip. Maybe you slowly come up, you bend the left knee, and take the left foot into, I'm gonna cut there, into the left elbow as you bring your right arm up, and maybe taking a bind here for king pigeon. Slowly releasing. And then tucking the left toes under, inhale the right leg up, exhale, bend the knee, open the hip circles in one direction, and then reversing the direction. And the right leg comes straight back behind you, inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up, exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Bring the left knee to your left wrist. Inhale, look up, and exhale, folding over for pigeon. Noticing any differences on either side. Never being judgmental of one side. It always shifts. One day, one side feels good, the other day, another side feels good. So there's no rhyme or reason usually. Maybe if you did so on the other side, bending the right leg and taking the right foot into the right elbow crease. Left arm up, coming into your king pigeon. Slowly releasing. And you'll tuck the right toes under, left leg comes up to a three-legged down dog as you bend your knee, open your hip, make hip circles in one direction, and then reverse. And taking the left leg straight back behind you. We'll inhale forward into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in through your nose. And sighing out through your mouth. On an inhale, we'll bend our knees. And exhale, we'll bring our feet through. And coming into Navasana, or boat pose. Inhale and boat. And exhale, half boat. Inhale, boat. Exhale, half boat. Inhale, boat. And exhale, just hold here. And maybe you grab your peace fingers around your big toes, balancing on your sit bones. So you extend your legs out, your knees can be bent like mine. My legs are not straightening, my hamstrings are not doing that today. And then inhale, you'll hug your knees into your chest. Exhale, rocking forward and back until you rock all the way up into your forward fold. Inhale, look up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up overhead, and exhale, folding forward. Inhale, look up, and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to a plank, and exhale, you'll come down to your forearms for a forearm plank, engaging your core. With your right forearm parallel to the mat, you'll shift over, bring the left arm up. On an inhale, you're going to raise your hips slightly. Exhale, you're going to leave your left arm underneath, engaging your oblique muscles. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Then slowly coming back to your forearm plank. You're going to take it to the other side, left forearm parallel to the top of the mat, right arm up, inhale up and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. And then slowly coming back to your forearm plank. We're going to release our legs down and wiggle our hips from side to side as we're in Sphinx pose. Inhaling here. And exhale, you're going to bring your head down to the mat on your palms. We're going to come into a couple of back bends. You're going to inhale, interlacing your hands at the base of your spine. And exhale, slowly coming up into locust pose. Inhale. And exhale. We do this for 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, coming down, releasing your hips from side to side. And the next one, we're going to do arms straight out in front of you. You're going to inhale, bring the arms up and the legs, kind of like a Superman. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And last one, inhale and exhale again, wiggling the hips from side to side. And then you're going to bend your knees. You're going to take your hands to the tops of your feet. We're going to come into a bow pose. So inhaling here and exhale, slowly lifting the legs and the chest. You're in bow pose. On an inhale, we'll rock over to the left side, getting a nice stretch in that left shoulder. Exhale back to the center. Inhale over to the right. And then exhale back to center. Inhaling for one more breath. And then slowly releasing. Wiggling the hips, maybe bending your knees, windshield like bring them from side to side. And then slowly keeping your palms into the mat. We're coming back into a wide-legged child's pose. Just reversing the direction from our back bend. And then slowly come up, we're in a tabletop position, and we'll just come to sit in a cross-legged seated position. I'm going to take some stretches. The right leg comes out to the side, left foot into the inner right thigh. Right peace fingers around the right big toes. Your left arm comes up, and you take a side bend stretch. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding over. Taking your left arm to your outer right foot. And slowly, or just any part of your foot. Keeping it straight as you bring it across to the side. You should feel IT band stretch here. And then from here, because our legs are already crossed, I'm going to come into Gomukhasana, or cow's pose, face pose. Our knees are on top of our knees. Stay here or fold forward. Again, you'll get a deep stretch in your right outer hip. From here, if you want to come into another inversion, coming onto your knees and making a nice spot for your head, slowly engaging the core, coming into a headstand with your Gomukhasana legs. And then we're just going to switch the legs. So inhaling here and exhale. Slowly we'll bring those legs down back to Gomukhasana, but we've switched to that. So inhale, look up. We're just going to reverse everything. Exhale, folding over. And then slowly we'll take our right hand to the outer left foot, straightening our outer left foot. Our left foot, and feeling the stretch in our IT band. And then bringing that left leg outside, right foot into the inner left thigh. Inhale, the arms come up, and exhale, folding forward. And then slowly coming up, we'll take our left peace fingers around our left big toe. Inhale, right arm up, and exhale over to the left. And then slowly coming up, we'll bring our feet together, our knees apart. And slowly you can either bring your heels closer to your pelvic floor or further apart. Try to bring your knees further down. or not, just try and get a deep stretch in your inner thigh. You can sit upright or you can fold over. You're folded over and you want to try to come into a different headstand. You're gonna take opposite elbow. So you're gonna come onto your forearms. You're folded over. When you're slowly, your head comes before your forearms. And you slowly can come up and bring your legs up. You may be using this as a meditative posture, closing your eyes, feeling your head centered on the mat, feeling the weight of your arms on the mat. But everything should feel nice and balanced. There should be no discomfort. From here, we'll bring our knees back, our feet back together. And slowly coming down, feet together. Inhale. And exhale again, coming into our stretch. And I'm not going to do a traditional Shavasana today. I want you guys to take any last poses that kind of sing to you or you feel like that you didn't try or you really want to try. And take these last couple moments to do that. I can walk you through just a simple inversion, a headstand, or maybe I'll just walk you through actually a handstand simply. So if you have a wall, play around, use this time to play. And tuck your toes under. There's two ways of doing this. You can bend your knees and you can jump up into a handstand. Like that, or you can kick up. And maybe there's a wall, which I need. But it's all about the balance. And that probably was not a good thing for just before Shavasana, but I'm just gonna give you things to play around with. Other things you can play around with are, my sweetheart, you can bring your legs straight to a wall. And you can play around with bringing your hands further up. So walking your hands up as your feet go up. So you're like that. And then you can play around. This is for core. Bringing your arms back to a plank. That's another good exercise to work on. Trying to think of another good exercise for handstands. Can't really think of any, but I know this is kind of a weird ending, so let's just all get into a cross-legged seated position. And close our eyes, breathing in through our nose and sighing out through our mouth. Being grateful for our ability to come to our mat today and play around and forget poses names and not really care, not be judgmental of ourselves, but just the love of playing and moving our bodies with our breath. Linking the two is so important. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Thanks for practicing with me, and I hope you'll check out all the new material and website I have coming out. Thanks so much.